I think there's an appetite for change. I think there's a degree of frustration in the community. I think people are tired of being made promises that haven't been delivered on. And most particularly, I think people want to see this city moving. And at the moment, we're not seeing it moving. It feels constipated.
The top things that you think need to change?
Same three as everyone else. Accountability in terms of budgets, and that applies to rates, no more increases in rates. Housing has to be addressed somehow. That's a very complex situation evolving there. And of course, transport.
So you're going on a zero rates rise policy?
You're asking a question there that's incredibly complex. In principle, in essence, yes, zero rates rise. How you achieve that is a whole different, it's a different question. So let's just leave that there and say zero rates would be the strategy.
Your conviction for breach of name suppression in the Grace Mullane murder trial, how will that affect how people view you?
If anything, it will enhance my reputation. I hold the moral high ground there. While technically I may have breached, committed a criminal offence, my view is that my actions were for the right reasons, the right causes, and all the feedback that I've had subsequent to that would indicate that I have 99.9% of the population on my side.
Meeting the challenge of climate change, Auckland has a plan, halving emissions by 2030. Do you support that direction?
We accept climate change, but we park it. There are far more important issues to address. And while we're on the subject, let me tell you this. Until we get China to toe the line, we are wasting our time doing anything involving greenhouse emissions. We are just wasting our time. If you're doing it for a feel-good factor for you. And I'm fine, that's fine with that. But you're not going to achieve anything on a global scale until China reins themselves in. We should have a goal. All I'm saying is that you have to have realistic expectations and you have to prioritise things. Is climate change a priority for this Auckland Council? No. We have pressing issues here that we have to address for the well-being of the city and the well-being of the ratepayers. And climate change is not a priority. It's on the agenda, but it's well down.
Do you support the light rail project?
Bizarre. It is bizarre. There is no business plan to support it. Michael Wood, the incumbent for Mount Roskill, Phil Goff, Mount Roskill, guess where light rail terminates? Mount Roskill. Light rail will never happen in this town, and it will never happen in my lifetime.